In the far reaches of the galaxy, nestled in the Nebulon sector, there existed a community of star wanderers, nomadic spacefarers who moved across the cosmos in search of habitable worlds. It was a time of desperation. The stars in their region were losing their light, and space colonies crumbled under the weight of famine and despair. Among these wanderers was a woman named Naomi, a widowed elder whose family had faced immeasurable loss. Her husband and sons, starship engineers, had perished in a stellar flare while attempting to repair the colony's core generator. All that remained of her family were her two daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth. Both had been raised in different quadrants of the galaxy, under diverse traditions and beliefs. As the colonies teetered on collapse, Naomi made a fateful decision. She would return to her birthplace, Beth Galactica, a resettlement station in the outer rings of the Andromeda sector. She urged Orpah and Ruth to leave her side and return to their native quadrants, hoping they might find refuge and safety elsewhere. "I am but an aged star drifter," Naomi said solemnly. "What life can I offer you?" Orpah, though tearful, reluctantly agreed and departed to find a new path. But Ruth, with resolve that cut through the void of Naomi's sorrow, chose a different course. She declared, "Do not urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Your colony will be my colony, and your God, the architect of all galaxies, will be my God." Thus, their bond soared through the stars like a comet cutting through the night. Ruth and Naomi journeyed to Beth Galactica, where the remnants of a bustling space hub thrived just above the swirling asteroid belts. Naomi reconnected with her people and the customs of her community, but their arrival was not easy. Outsiders often faced prejudice in the tightly knit circles of intergalactic settlers. Despite the challenges, Ruth wasted no time adapting. She worked tirelessly in the cosmic fields, where engineers harvested energy from rare star minerals to fuel the colony's needs. Clad in her exosuit, glowing against the backdrop of the black void, Ruth proved herself invaluable. She meticulously collected star particles left behind by harvesting drones, remnants considered too insignificant by others, but precious enough to power small life support units. Her dedication drew the attention of Boaz, a respected energy steward and overseer of the starfields. Boaz was a distant relative of Naomi, and his reputation as a fair and compassionate leader preceded him across the station. Intrigued by Ruth's loyalty and perseverance, Boaz called her aside. "Young traveller, I've heard of your devotion to Naomi," he said, his voice steady but kind. "You could have sought shelter under brighter constellations. Why remain here, harvesting the overlooked glow of dimmer stars?" Ruth's answer was clear. "It's not the brightness of the stars that matters, but the life they sustain, no matter how faint their light." Her words resonated deeply within Boaz. He vowed to ensure she would reap the full rewards of her labour and find protection within the colony. In time, the kindness of Boaz extended into a proposal, a union that symbolised restoration, hope, and provision. Ruth and Boaz's partnership marked a turning point for Naomi and the entire community. Together, they revitalised the colony's energy systems, pioneering sustainable technologies that turned the once ailing Beth Galactica into a thriving beacon in the galaxy. And through it all, Ruth's name became legend, not just for her courage and loyalty, but for her ability to weave love and faith into a narrative that would echo across the stars for generations. Her choice, her leap of faith, taught a universe in turmoil that love and loyalty could bridge galaxies, turning the smallest flicker of hope into a supernova of redemption.